So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Darius Leonard on the
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Complete to Marlon Mack.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Wentz to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Wentz again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Colts 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Quick throw here to Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Carrier. He was
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. You go pistol. You got time right there. Let's go.
Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56 from my feet.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, Mayfield. his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Chubb on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. 3rd down here.
On the coverage.
A final shot before half for Wentz. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Wentz now on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. They'll run the screen with Mack.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball
they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run with Mack. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Wentz. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. He's at the 50. 30. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mack. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The stop made by Myles Garrett. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 21.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play.
35.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 42. Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Show it.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He chucks him aside. And now look at him go.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 66 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Stop your whining. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we've got flags now. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Big gain on the play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'm a win. I